Hello boys and girls, it's Miss Brierley here for your English lesson. Today we're going to be talking a bit about our text. Can you remember what text we're learning? Have a think. That's right, we're learning Handa's surprise. We've been learning this text with our actions and our story map. The first thing I want you to do is think about what the title of our story is. What is the title of the text we're learning? Pause the video whilst you answer this with your adult. That's right, it's Handa's surprise. That is the title of our text. Have a think about it. What characters are in our story? How many different characters are there? Do you know who the main character is? Pause the video whilst you answer. Let's list the characters together. There's Handa, she's the one that goes on the journey. There's her KO, who's her best friend. Then there's the naughty monkey who steals the banana from Handa's basket. Who else is there? There's the elephant who steals the mango. And there's that silly goat that bangs into the tree. There's 5 characters in our story. But which one is the main character? Pause the video whilst you answer this with your adult. The main character is Handa. Handa is our character who goes on a journey. She goes to a KO's village. That's the journey she goes on. Our story is called Handa's Surprise. So it's all about Handa, our main character. Of all of the characters in the story, which is your favourite character? Pause the video whilst you answer. So who was your favourite character? My favourite character is Handa because I think she is a kind and thoughtful friend. Now we're going to think about the structure of our story. The structure is the order that things happen in. What happens in our story? What happens first? What happens after that? And what is the last thing that happens in the story? Pause the video and talk to your adult about the structure of our story. So, what was the first thing that happened in our story? Shall we check? That's it. The first thing that happens in our story is that Handa fills a basket with fruit for a KO. The first thing that happens in our story is that our main character goes on a journey. Handa goes on a journey to a KO's village. Can you say that? The first thing that happens is our main character, Handa, goes on a journey. Handa goes on a journey. What happens after that? She goes on her journey and then what happens? Pause the video and talk about this with your adult. So, what happens after Handa sets off? Can you remember? I remember. Something goes wrong. What is it that goes wrong? A cheeky monkey swings down and steals a banana. So the next thing that happens is something goes wrong. Something goes wrong. A monkey steals a banana. The next part of the story is the problem. What else happens? It's something even worse than the monkey stealing the banana. Can you remember what it is? That's right. The elephant steals the mango. This is even worse because now that beautiful basket of fruit that Handa filled for a KO is empty. There's no fruit left in it. Something even worse happens. An elephant steals a mango, and now the basket is empty. So now it's time for the resolution of our story. This means that things are going to start getting better. Can you remember what happens? Something very silly happens. A goat escapes. He knocks over a tree and tangerines tumble into the basket and fill it up again. So the problem was that our basket was empty, and the resolution is that it gets filled with tangerines. Can you remember what the last thing that happens in our story is? Pause the video and talk about it with your adult. The last thing that happens in our story is that Handa gives the basket to Akeo and they find it full of tangerines. Handa's very surprised because she put lots of different fruit inside her basket. What's your favourite part of the story? Pause the video whilst you talk about it with your adult. My favourite part of the story is when they find the tangerines at the end. I think that would be a very funny surprise. Now we've done this activity, you need to complete the work in your work pack. You've got pictures from each part of our story, but they're all jumbled up. What you need to do is stick them in the correct order, from the opening, the build-up, the problem, the resolution, and the ending. Thank you, boys and girls. Have fun, and I can't wait to see the work that you complete. Bye!